for just the one. We'll move to the second now at Turner Field. The Braves on top, 1-0. Carlos Gomez will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Ibar ranging into the outfield. One down.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it, so he stays with it. And
here's Luis Valbuena now. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Chopped foul right at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Chopped foul over towards the coaching box. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And here's a ball hit in the air. And 2 quick outs here in the second.
He gets another easy pop-up there, and this is just turning into a walk in the park. It's been a pretty stress-free outing for him so far.
John Singleton into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. The windup and the 0-1. Shot back up the middle, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Boy, that hit right there is just a thing of beauty. You talk about smoking one right back at the box. There isn't too many guys in the middle of that field that can catch a ball like that.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. Again down to second. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Sharply hit ball back up the middle. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a...
So stepping in, Dallas Keuchel, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. 2 left for the Astros. They still trail 1-0. Jace Peterson strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Second baseman, Jace Peterson.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. And with that, let's call on a look at how the Astros line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring in the speedy center fielder, Michael Bourne. Keuchel sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Oh, that's just a nice play out there in the corner. You know, with most guys, this is a sure double. But he might even have hit this ball a little too hard because they can get it back into the infield quickly, and that's going to hold him to just a single.
Standing in now, Matt Wisler, as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Runner at first here, one man out. Down the third baseline. Valbuena's got it. Altuve for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back to Turner Field following this. And a welcome back to Atlanta, Georgia for Baseball on the Show. Third inning is set to get underway. So it's back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. On the ground to third. Garcia is up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
You know, there's no such thing as a routine grounder with this guy. If you take your time, he's going to be safe. He'll beat it out. So that's a nice job of getting rid of it quickly and getting him at first base.
Here's George Springer. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Rips this one to first. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Carlos Correa, the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
He comes set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready with the 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, just a two-seam fastball. You'll see the movement here. It works back toward the inside corner, and he picks up strikeout number 3 so far.
Into the box now, Colby Rasmus. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
And that misses 2-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit down the third baseline. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. More ahead from Atlanta right after this. Ender Inciarte will get a second crack at it here. Remember, he tripled to start out the home first.
And so far, that run still holds up as they lead the ballgame.
First pitch hack in here. Keuchel gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Well, you know, the big key to throwing the slider is knowing when to throw it for a strike and then when to try to get a guy to chase out of the zone. Once he gets ahead out there, you know he loves to get you to chase.
And one gone now in the Atlanta third.
Up next for Atlanta, the shortstop.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Eric Ibar. Swing and a little blooper to center. Gomez has it in his sights, and he makes the catch for the second out.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Now at the plate, Freddie Freeman. He singled his last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, he wasn't able to do anything with those 2 off-speed pitches he saw. But the one fastball he gets, he jumps all over that one. And that's what you've got to do. You might get one pitch in an at-bat that you can handle, and he was able to make it count here.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
But now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
One 0 count. Here it is. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Gomez. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap.
Around third and being waved on home.
And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one.
In now, Adonis Garcia. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike one.
Yeah, and you got to be careful that you don't go up there helping him out, especially if you get that feeling that they're trying to work around you.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Two out here and a runner at second. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is.
No.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Braves pick up a run on the RBI double. We played 3 full. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. Leading off the inning, Carlos Gomez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
And Gomez not biting on that one either. It's 2-0 now.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Called strike on the change, 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
Two-one pitch is a fastball swung on and missed, 2-2. He hold up in time. Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Inciarte giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Well, I'll tell you what, this won't look like a whole lot in the box score, but anytime you can make a pitcher use up 8 pitches to get you out, you've done your job as a hitter.
Luis Valbuena in now, popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
Bases are empty, one man out. And another foul ball. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
2 strikes.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Well, let's isolate this release here. You can see he's got an easy motion, easy delivery, and boom, then he runs this pitch up there pretty darn quick.
Here's the big first baseman, John Singleton. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bourne has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. All things here, 2-0. Tyler Flowers is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Keuchel's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And on one pitch, he's retired.
Now batting, second baseman, Jace Peterson.
Stepping in, Jace Peterson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. That evens it up 1-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Well, very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the 4th. So those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
Michael Bourne will dig in. He singled his first time around. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. Struck his shoulders, side retired. Down in order go the Braves. They're up 2-0. Jason Castro heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets them to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Dallas Keuchel in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Peterson fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are two away.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Jose Altuve will stand in now with two away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Pulls the string on that one. One strike.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Hit slowly back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They're down 2-0. Matt Wisler comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
Pitcher, Matt Wisler.
To short. Correa gloves it. And taken in out there for the first out.
The left fielder, number 11, Ender Inciarte.
Ender Inciarte steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. It looked to me like that was the right call.
Here's Eric Ibar now. Oh, he's able to get a glove on that one. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. George Springer will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1-2-3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And there's his strike. Continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Carlos Correa ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. Ibar towards second. He's got it. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Stepping in now, Colby Rasmus, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
This is skied into short left center. Inciarte's there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Carlos Gomez will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And he lays off for ball 1. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
And let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but
somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
Luis Valbuena will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around, and that's a good job to start this guy with strike one.
The 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. On to first, and the Astros can't cash in as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Astros. They trail it here 2-0. With Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning for Atlanta. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Bullet back up the middle. Gomez is right there, 1 down.
And that's a big break for him right there. When you've already thrown 5 tough innings and you're looking at having to go right through the heart of the lineup, to get a first pitch out to start off the inning is certainly welcome.
In now, Nick Markakis. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
The spin throw gets him at first. Nicely done for the second out.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Adonis Garcia stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one.
Boy, he is just wearing guys out with that two-seam fastball. I don't care if it's inside, outside, he's really hitting his spots well.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Back here at Turner Field, 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one. But before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. John Singleton will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. And neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Smoke toward the hole. And that's through into right. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
The batter, number 15,
Jason Castro
catcher,
will dig in here.
Jason
1 for
Castro.
2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. 3-2 now.
Such a good at-bat right here. When you can grind out 7, 8 pitches against a guy that's running short on gas, that can be huge.
On to Freeman, and they get the double play.
And that was quite a battle up there. He made him throw a ton of pitches. An advantage pitcher here, as in the end, he gets him to ground into the double play.
Marwin Gonzalez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1.
And that man right there, he's got to figure out some kind of combination to score some runs for him. They have really been scuffling.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Inciarte shading to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for Houston. They trail things here 2-0. Tony Sipp will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Tony Sipp.
Tyler Flowers will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips.
Tyler Flowers.
Now here's a swung on and missed. 1-1. One and two.
12, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Not too happy about that decision down there at first base. We're going to check it out again here on show motion.
Jace Peterson.
Boy, that is a tight call. You know, one way or another, someone wasn't going to be happy about that.
Standing in now, Jace Peterson, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Well, there it is. Hat trick, my friend. That's a third strikeout of the game. Luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually, not so much.
Michael Bourne at the plate now, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back to Turner Field following this. Jose Altuve will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ballgame.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
First offering on its way. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Well, here's a little trivia for you, Matt. On May 1st of 2012, Jose Altuve faced Mets pitcher John Roush, who's 6 feet 11 inches tall. The 1.5-foot height differential is said to be the most in MLB history between a pitcher and batter.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shut out intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
George Springer gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Low for ball 1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. In there, 1-1. One and one, here it comes. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Takes this the other way to right, and this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning. Very brisk pace to the ballgame thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Carlos Correa will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the 9th.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit sharply toward the right side. Markakis is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. Nick Swisher is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance.
Swisher.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
And a big rip by Swisher, but he comes up empty. It's 0-2.
He's playing right into that big swing from a pitch before. Just throw something slow here, and you'll probably have him 3 feet out in front.
Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning. And a good bounce back from 0-2. It's a leadoff double.
Well, I think this was a little bit of a gamble from my perspective. I had a feeling that he'd take a big turn around first and then hold on, but he was having none of that. He's smelling 2 all the way, and he's going to make it there with a hustle double.
Ender Inciarte takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's retired here, 1 away. The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play. Eric Ibar strides in, grounded out his last time through. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And Ibar swings through that one as he falls behind here. 0-2 now. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Daniel Winkler will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the 9th. Colby Rasmus will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Throw down to second here is by him and into center field. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Carlos Gomez digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
Drilled on the ground to short. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Jake Marisnick will come on now and pinch run here. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Luis Valbuena. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
You know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
Throw to second, and he drops it, but they say now he had control long enough. And now after that call at second, here comes the skipper out of the third base dugout as he apparently doesn't agree with the call. I believe the second base umpire is going to tell him that the drop occurred on the transfer, but that's not going to sit well with the skipper, so you can just about guarantee that he's going to have his say before he returns to the dugout. So a big moment here, and standing in, John Singleton. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
And that is a big time to come up with a strikeout in a tight game like this. You still got that tying run over there at first, but with 2 away now, you don't necessarily need a ground ball to get you out of this.
Jason Castro makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
0-1 count and the pitch. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Now this small but vocal crowd come to their feet. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him. And he was hitting his spots all game long.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Braves are winners here, 2-0. So long from Atlanta.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 2 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base. For the Astros, no runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 25 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game MARTA trains are available at the Georgia State Station by following Capitol Avenue to the north. Shuttle service to the 5 Points MARTA station continues for 1 hour after the conclusion of the ballgame.